Hello Virgo, welcome to your Twin Flame Energy Update reading here at Soul Evolution Tarot. Today is a timeless reading, so whenever you're going to come across it, trust that there might be a message for you today. I do want you to keep in mind that this reading is not continuation from previous readings and it's still general. So as I said, take whatever is resonating for you and leave what doesn't. So as usual, I'm going to start with your divine masculine energies, and then I'm going to look into your energy and then the connecting energy for both of you. Also, I'll be pulling some oracle cards and messages too. For those of you that are wanting to book a personal reading with me, you can find my email down below in the description box. Otherwise, if you will feel guided to exchange energy on my channel, please consider liking this video, subscribing, sharing, or leaving me comments. I'm always grateful for all of your support and feedback. Alright guys, so now let's get into your reading. Let's see where your divine masculine is currently at. We'll pull some cards from my Twin Flame Journey deck. This will give us idea what is going on with them at this time. So let's see here. All right. So we do have healing, beautiful. So I just did Leo reading and their divine masculine also got this card. So for some of you, you might be somehow connected to that reading. You might want to check it out. We also have anger. And let's get one more. And we also have abandonment. All right. So for some of you guys, what I'm seeing here is that your divine masculine could be going through this challenging time where there is a need to start healing some of them, some of their traumas or wounding that they might have obtained from their childhood. We do have abandonment. Okay, so your divine masculine might have some abandonment issues. We also have anger coming through, so there could be some anger management too that needs to be taken care of for this divine masculine. So with the healing card, it's almost like spirit is guiding your divine masculine to take responsibility for their healing, to take responsibility for dealing with anything that could be blocking them from aligning their energy. Okay, and this is something that they could be challenged with right now, whether or not they're resisting this healing or actually surrendering and doing the work. So we're going to get a tarot deck and we're going to see, perhaps this will give us more clear idea on what is going on. So first we are looking at their mental space. So let's go ahead and see what is happening, what kind of thoughts they do have in regards to you in this connection. So let's pull a few cards. All right, we do have the Five of Swords with defeat. Okay. We also have the Devil energy, which is major arcana connected to the sign of Capricorn. And we do have the Lover's card, which is Gemini energy. Wow, so we do have two major arcanas here coming through for your divine masculine. Yeah, I do feel that they're currently going through this challenging time where they might have a lot of challenges with overcoming some kind of fear or even block when it comes to this connection. With the Five of Swords, they could be feeling in a way defeated by this situation, and again, this is just because they do have some things to work out for themselves. Again, this could be related to this abandonment issues or wounding that they might have within them, or this anger, but definitely they're not in the right energy at this time, at least mentally. What I'm seeing here, there is some kind of blockage, there is fear, and there is also this lack mentality that they might be embracing right now when it comes to this connection. Yes, in a way, with the Lover's card, they do see you as perhaps their divine counterpart, their soulmate, their twin flame, whatever they're really, the way they're perceiving this connection. And I do feel that they do think about you quite often here with the Lover's card, because it's coming out in their mental space. However, with the Five of Swords energy, there might have been a situation between you two where there was a conflict or deception, betrayal, manipulation, all of those things, or one of these things. Really take what is resonating for your situation that made your divine masculine feel like they are defeated within this situation. And again, they might be feeling this way just because we also have this devil energy here, showing that they might be really in this mindset where they could be embracing a lot of negative thoughts, a lot of negative feelings too, perhaps, okay, which could be keeping them in a way stuck in this Five of Swords energy. Okay, so let's see what is happening within their heart space. Okay, if there's any other blockages that they might be struggling with. So what is going on in their heart chakra in regards to their emotions and feelings? Okay, so we do have the Ace of Cups with love. All right. We also have the Eight of Cups with retreat. And we also have the Strength card, which is connected to the sign of Leo. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that your divine masculine actually do have a lot of emotions and feelings here for you, divine feminine. However, the fact that there was a situation where either your divine masculine walked away from the situation, or you might have walked away from the situation, makes your divine masculine feel angry about the situation and defeated in some sort of way. With the Strength card, there's also a lot of magnetic and physical attraction here towards you that they do feel, and perhaps this love and attraction that is pulling towards you, divine feminine, makes your divine masculine also feel in a way angry, because you might have block this person out, or you might have cut them out from your life, and now they just cannot deal with all these emotions and feelings towards you, knowing that perhaps you have rejected them in some sort of way, which could also might have triggered this abandonment wounding that they still carry, because if they felt rejected, they might have been triggered, and this abandonment wounding that they're still carrying might have come to the surface for them. So even though they feel connected, they feel love and attraction here for you, passion, but the fact that someone has walked away from the situation makes your divine masculine really triggered, and Spirit is wanting them to really address any of the issues that they might carry, because when we are triggered, it means that there's still something within us that needs this healing. So I feel like I don't know whether they realize it or not, that they do need to start healing these parts of themselves, and it looks like Spirit is really trying to guide them towards that, but they might be still resistant towards their own shadow work or healing. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what is actually going to be shifting and changing for your divine masculine. Okay, so we do have the Queen of Wands with vibrancy. So they might be really seeing you in this energy here as this Queen of Wands. We also have the Wheel of Fortune, which is connected to the sign of Sagittarius. And we do have the Star. Wow, another major arcana connected to the sign of Aquarius. So I am seeing that your Divine Masculine really wishes to change the situation between you two. The way they're seeing you in this beautiful energy of vibrancy, they are really drawn towards your energy, perhaps. In a way, they are putting you on some sort of a pedestal here. Okay, so you are really desired object to them, and they're definitely wanting to change the situation because they do hold this Ace of Cups for you, and there's also a lot of passion here. However, with the Wheel of Fortune and the stars, it tells me that there might be a shift of events or shift of energy between you two, where it's actually beautiful here with the Star card, which tells me that there is going to be this healing happening for your Divine Masculine. Yes, it might take some time, but I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune and the Star, things are really going to shift for better between you two. The Star really talks about getting their wishes fulfilled, so perhaps your Divine Masculine's wish in regards to you and this connection will definitely come through with the Star card, because Wheel of Fortune, it's like you could be completing one cycle with your Divine Masculine and really stepping into the other cycle where things are just really going to shift for both of you. And I feel like Spirit is helping you both align towards this union, because with the Wheel of Fortune, it's like this situation was really meant for you too. All right, so I do see a positive shift happening for your Divine Masculine, especially when it comes to their own healing. With the Star card, they will be embracing this healing process. Okay, so even right now they might be a little bit resistant to that. In the future, in the nearest future, things will be shifting and changing for them, which is a really good sign. All right, so let's look at your energies, Divine Feminine. So let's see here what is happening with you in regards to this connection. So let's look at your mental space first and see what thoughts you might have regarding your Divine Masculine, this connection overall. Okay, we do have the Nine of Cups energy. We have the Six of Pentacles. And we do have the Sun card, another major arcana connected to the sign of Leo. Wow, so I feel like you're really optimistic about this connection, Divine Feminine. Yes, with the Nine of Cups, it's almost like you have this wish that you're wanting to receive when it comes to this connection, this emotional fulfillment within this connection. And I feel like with the Sun card, there is a lot of faith and optimism about where your connection is heading in the future. With the Six of Pentacles, the way you're seeing this connection with your Divine Masculine is this equal give and take. So this reciprocity, this working on this connection together where you are on the same page. For some of you guys, you could be even wanting to help out your Divine Masculine at this time, but I feel like, you know, you do need to understand that this is their own responsibility when it comes to healing themselves, and no matter how much you perhaps would like to help or would like to somehow change the situation, you know, it's your divine masculine work to start embracing this healing and transforming their energy. But when it comes to your mindset, I do feel there's a lot of hope, as I said, and optimism and emotional satisfaction here. So you're holding this vision within your head, and I don't feel like you're either too attached to an outcome or how things might be shifting and changing for you. So in a way, you are surrendering to this connection at this time, perhaps focusing even on your own self with the Nine of Pentacles, on your own fulfillment, on your own happiness with the Sun card. But at the same time, you do keep in mind this connection perhaps at the back of your mind, and there is a lot of positive thinking in regards to this situation, even though you might have overcame some kind of difficult situation with this Five of Swords, but now you're ready to move on to this new cycle with your divine masculine, really leaving behind anything that did happen between you two in the past, and now you're just ready to move on towards, you know, brighter future, towards positive shift within this connection. So at least in your mind, in your thoughts, you are thinking positive about this situation. So now let's take a look and see what is happening within your heart space when it comes to your emotions and feelings. Okay, so we do have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Wands. And we do have the Four of Cups. So now when it comes to your emotions, I do see the opposite, okay? So even though in your mental space, in your head, in your thoughts, I feel like you are really trying to be and see the good within this connection, but now when it comes to your emotions, I do feel that there could be some blockages that you're experiencing right now. We do have the Five of Pentacles, which tells me that there could also be some abandonment wounding within you, or perhaps this is how you might be seeing your divine masculine, that your divine masculine is currently struggling with overcoming their abandonment issues, and you might feel that just because they are struggling with this abandonment issue, they are a bit guarded here with the Seven of Wands, and they're not really letting you in, and they could be for some of you really resistant to you at this time, even though you know that they might be holding a lot of love, a lot of feelings here for you, but just because they haven't worked through this abandonment issue, they still might be really resistant towards opening up to you, which again leads to some sort of dissatisfaction here in the emotional sense here with the Four of Cups. So I do feel like you are seeing your divine masculine struggling with overcoming that, but I feel like you are helping your divine masculine by actually, you know, at least being in your mindset more optimistic that they will get through this challenge, and at some point things will start shifting and changing. But if this is your own energy here, divine feminine, you might also struggle with feeling of left out in the cold, maybe feeling a bit melancholic at this time, having some kind of apathy here with the Four of Cups, where you might just emotionally feel a little bit not in the right energy. So if this is your own blockage here, then again, take a look at your emotions and why you might be feeling this way. But again, for for a lot of you guys, I do feel this is how you might be viewing your divine masculine at this time. So let's go ahead and see what is actually shifting and changing for you, divine feminine. Okay, so we do have the Hanged Man in a reversed position, which is connected to the sign of Pisces, this major arcana. What else? We also have the Eight of Swords energy, and we do have the Ten of Swords. So I feel like you are coming to an end of a very tough cycle here with the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Swords. You are closing out some kind of lesson here for you, divine feminine, where you might have felt really stuck in. Maybe this is in regards to your divine masculine, but what I'm actually seeing here with the Hanged Man in a reversed position is that you are coming out of any restrictions, any stagnancy, anything that was actually keeping you from moving forward within your own life. So if this card would come up upright, I would say that there is some blockages or things that might be keeping you stuck, but since it's in reverse position, you are no longer holding on to this perhaps a victim mentality, and you're no longer wanting to feel stuck within your own life. So it's almost like you are just closing this tough cycle where you might have felt trapped in, and now with the Hanged Man in reverse, things are slowly, you know, moving forward for you, divine feminine. Things are shifting and changing where as I said, as before, you might have experienced a lot of stuckness, a lot of blocked energy. So I feel like things are finally going to take a different turn for you, where you will be able to move forward and expand, whether this is own personal growth or whether there is some other aspects of your life where you might have felt blocked. Okay, but you're definitely, you know, breaking free and liberating yourself from these restrictive maybe thoughts or feelings that you might have carried for a long time, and now you're just breaking free and releasing yourself from that. Okay, so I do feel that this change and shift will be showing up in your life really soon. Okay, so this is actually really positive here. Now let's take a look at the connecting energies for both of you. So let's see, what are the current connecting energies between you two at this time? Okay, so we do have Princess of Cups, which is with Dreams, which is the Page of Cups. We also have Prince of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands with Instigation. And let's see. And we do have the Seven of Swords with Deception. Okay, so I do feel with the Page of Cups energy that you both are wanting and feeling and being on the same page when it comes to your emotions here. I do feel that you are might be in this energy where you would want to perhaps talk about your feelings towards one another, but in a way you could be understanding that this is something that you're not able to do at this time. With the Knight of Wands energy, there is a strong desire to perhaps take some kind of action or change the situation between you two. So on both parts, you are ambitious and willing to perhaps do something about the situation in order to create this change. All right, but there is still this Seven of Swords energy where one of you or both of you could be holding on to some of the things from the past, which again, I do feel that your divine masculine could be holding on to strongly, because they might be feeling defeated about the situation. And you too, divine feminine, where you felt stuck within the situation before, I feel like you still could be working through these energy. And again, with the Seven of Swords, it's not necessarily like you had something terrible going on within your connection, even though for some of you there might have been this situation where there was some kind of deception, betrayal, or something really that might have hurt both of you within the situation. But for others of you, I do feel that maybe just you were not able to express your true feelings and desires towards one another, and it did create this energy of not being completely perhaps honest and open and vulnerable about your feelings and emotions here. All right, so now let's go ahead and pull some oracle cards, and then we're also going to look at the messages from your divine masculine. So I would like to see what else Spirit has to say in regards to this connection. So perhaps there's some things you're not actually seeing. So let's pull a few cards from the Sacred Soulmates deck. So what else for my Virgo and their divine masculine? Okay, so we do have guilt. It says guilt, shame, and deep remorse over past actions and words are hindering this connection. So you guys, yeah, there could be still a lot of guilt and remorse about this past situation. Again, going back to the Seven of Swords energy and the Five of Swords energy. So your divine masculine could feel this way. You, divine feminine, could also feel this way about the situation. And this guilt or this remorse or shame, what Spirit is saying, could be, you know, hindering this connection at this time. So there is a need to release these energies from your energetic field. And in order to do this, obviously you do need to work through some of the things when it comes to your own healing. Okay, so take a look, especially take a look at your emotions and how you might be feeling about your divine masculine. What is it that you're holding on to? What kind of feelings you might be struggling with letting go? Okay, so let's pull one more. And we do have synergistic. This is your energetic match. Two birds sing sweeter than one. Remember the Lover's card that your divine masculine got? That's how they're seeing you, that you are their true match. Whether they perceive it as an energetic match or just in general, they do see you as someone that you could actually make a beautiful couple with. So they do see you as someone they really want to be with, and I feel like you are also on the same page about your divine masculine. Okay, so Spirit is confirming that. Now let's go ahead and pull some oracle cards. So let's see what else for my Virgo, what else we need to know. Okay, so we do have number 42 with chop wood. So this card is all about doing the work. Okay, so you are being called to start working on maybe perhaps your healing or anything that needs balance within your life. So if there's any aspects of your life that you could be struggling with, you know, you do need to start taking care of that and put in some work. Okay, and I feel like there is a message for both of you, not just you, divine feminine, but this is a message for both of you, where there's still that some work that needs to be done within this connection until you are fully healed, aligned towards, you know, coming together into this union. So you know, try to do your best and recognize what parts of yourself that perhaps needs your attention, and what is it that you're needing to work on right now at this time. Okay, so let's get one more. We do have valiant courage. It says take action with passion. So Spirit is calling you towards taking some sort of action here. This could be action towards your healing. This could be action towards perhaps doing things in your life that maybe you thought about but never actually took any steps towards that. So if you had any goals or dreams that perhaps you wanted to pursue but you were lacking some kind of courage, Spirit is saying, you know, be courageous and take this action with passion, something that you're truly driven with, and something perhaps you're desiring. So if there's anything within your life, Divine Feminine, that you're thinking about making or doing, then go ahead and be you know, courageous about it, and don't be afraid to take this action towards moving and towards moving your life and expanding your life in positive way. All right, so let's get one more from the Starseed Oracle deck. What other messages? Okay, so we do have the blue flame. It says spontaneous awakening, activation, and integration time. So for some of you guys, you might be coming about this new stage of awakening, and this could really feel spontaneous, unexpected. There could be a surge of energies. There could be a major shift that might be really happening for you, and some kind of activation and integration will be happening. So if you feel that things are starting to actually shift and change in a very unexpected way, know that Spirit is saying that you are meant to go through this spontaneous awakening. So even though for some of you guys this you've already might have had an awakening period before, this could be another wave of or another stage of awakening that could be happening to you. So Spirit is just wanting you to know that at this time that you might be coming across these energies. So, and then after that, you will definitely see that there are some things that could be activating for you, shifting and changing. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take a look at your Divine Masculine messages. So let's see what they would like to say to you at this time. Okay, so it says, I don't want to keep hurting you. So your Divine Masculine could be realizing that whatever happened between you two in the past might have really hurt you, and now they could be retreating from the situation if they were the one walking away from the situation, just because they are you know, they don't want to hurt you, and they're just not ready or not aligned with their own energy, and they do understand that they need to first, you know, deal with their own issues, their own traumas, their own healing before they could perhaps come back into your life. So the separation is definitely, you know, in a way helpful to you, Divine Feminine, just because if you would stay with your Divine Masculine and they still would be struggling with their healing, you might have experienced more of hurt and pain that they might have caused you. Okay, so Spirit in a way protecting you from this Divine Masculine at this time, just because they're not quiet and the right energy to be around you. Okay, so let's see what other messages we have. It says, I'm going through a lot. So yeah, it does seem like your divine masculine could be going through a lot, and that is why they're overwhelmed with all these feelings, emotions. There could be also other things going on in their life, and they do feel a lot of anger just because they cannot figure things out at this time. So they could be really overwhelmed with what is happening in their life right now. Let's get one more. We also have so many songs remind me of you. So they could be listening to some of the songs that you have shared together, or perhaps just songs that could be reminding them of you. Okay, so let's get another deck and pull a few more messages. What else? Okay, so this one says, the connection we share is eternal. So in a way, your divine masculine understands that this connection does have a deep meaning to it, and perhaps they might even recognize that you guys have shared some past lives together. Okay, and the way they're seeing this connection as an eternal connection between you two. We also have I love you. So again, going back to the Ace of Cups energy, they really do feel these true, genuine feelings towards you. I feel like their cup is overflowing with a lot of these emotions, but this is perhaps something that they're struggling with letting you know at this time. And let's get one more. And we do have, I want you back in my life. So they're definitely thinking about with either coming back to your life or you coming back to their life. This is something that they're really wanting and perhaps dreaming about. So this is something that they would want you to know. All right, so my dear Virgo, that is all I have for you today. I hope that this reading was helpful to you, and I would love to hear your feedback if you would like to share some of the things from your own journey. If not, then I'm sending you absolute love and light, and I will see you guys in my next readings. Take care. Bye-bye.